Good morning. Welcome to another episode of One on One with Father Juan. I'm Aloy, your host, and I'm joined here once again with our dear pastor, Father Juan. Father Juan, it's been almost a month since you've been our administrator. So, how's it feel in your first month?
Yes, good morning to all of you. Good morning, Aloy. Thank you for being here. And Dulce trying to control the cameras and all that. So
Thank you,
uh,
Lisa.
uh, it's great. I mean, I since I came here 2 years ago, I came with my hope to be here for a while, and I came very excited to serve in these three parishes as the community that that creates the Catholic community in Central Racine. So I'm very excited about it. The only thing probably that have changed is that now, even though when I get asked things and what do you think about this, normally before was like, I think we should do this, but you need to ask Anthony if he okays it or not. And now is I don't have anybody to ask, so I have to say the final word. I think that's what have changed. In the rest is the same thing, going to the same meetings, working on the same things, and plus the work that I give you, and I get myself also on top. So, but it's going really great, and I couldn't ask the Lord for a better place to be right now in my life. At coming up to almost 39 years old, so it's awesome to be here.
So it's been a month, and so what I'm hoping today to cover with you is a little bit about your bulletin article that you wrote for this week. You've got a lot of things going on, and so hopefully we can touch base a little bit about those. So the first one that you talk about in there is about a mass on the grass coming up at the lighthouse. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we, you know, I'm always my head is always going on and moving, and always finding ways to engage people. And I hope you don't get tired of me trying to engage you, and I hope you allow yourself to be engaged. I know some of you say that I have way too much energy and too much passion, but it's okay. I mean, I hope I don't push people, but one of the things is that I start looking at the community of St. Richard's and St. Edward's, and there was a good tradition that we'll have every year a picnic, which entail canceling the Sunday masses and have one big mass over a park. And the year that I was part of it in 2019, it was just a newly arrived, and I like the setting. I like what I saw. And actually, after that day, I told Anthony, next year we need to do it for the three parishes, bring them together. And of course, COVID came and we couldn't have it. And because of we were dealing with COVID still and the guidelines of the diocese, we couldn't plan a big one this year. So, but I wanted to do something to bring us together. So I was very lucky and fortunate to have Marianne as a staff here in St. Richard's, and she helped us to secure the plot over the lighthouse in Wind Point. So we will be able to use the South Lawn there, and we're going to have a mass. It's July 25th at 5 o'clock in the evening. We'll have a mass. You bring your own lunch here and your own food for the picnic, and we'll come together. Of course, as much as I like to be welcoming and bringing all people in, we have, because of the venue, we have some limitations, and we are only able to have 100 people there. So I need you, all of you, to sign up, and we will cut it when we get the 100 people. And I feel sorry for all those who probably would be left out, but I don't want you to feel left out. We are going to have next year a big picnic, and we put it together. And that's the reason that I'm just doing an extra mass, so that nobody feels that the Sunday obligation is not fulfilled because I only allow 100 people. It's just an extra mass that if you already, you're planning not to go, or you just have, but I'm going to offer that opportunity for you to come and share some time with people, and it's open for the English-speaking community of the three parishes, St. Patrick's, St. Richard's, and St. Edward's. You all need to sign up, and Eloy has been very good in creating a QR code and all those things. So I hope you'll be there.
So if you want to sign up for that, there is go to our website. We also have a website for the Catholic Community Center Racine.
Yes.
You can go directly to cccracine.org and you can sign up for the Mass on the Grass. Or you can just take your phone and there's that QR code that you see on your screen. Go ahead and scan that. It takes you right to the website and you can sign up online. So you want to do that before we get to the 100 because there's only 100 people, as Father Juan had said, and that's the capacity. So Mass on the Grass taking place July 25th at 5 p.m. and sign up is online, so you don't want to miss out on that. So
Good.
yeah, that addition that you talk about in there, I know we covered this last week, the Bell City Catholic Summer Series, but now you have some speakers lined up now.
Yes.
Right?
So
More details on that.
Yeah, we want to, I don't know, make up. I think it's the same thing that I kind of try to convey to the people of the Journal Sentinel when we were talking about
Journal Times.
Journal Times, sorry. Mm-hmm. It's Sentinel, it's Milwaukee. Yeah, I want to be famous already. No, the Journal Times that they came here for our summer work camp. And what I was trying to convey to them is that we want to be a church that is present in the community, that our identity as Catholic Church be seen in the area, in the neighborhood, and not something that just in the building, and we want to be part of that. And that's the whole idea of Bell City Catholics, is to have different topics, but go out of these buildings and be in a place that we're going to have the speakers. So the place you already have it secure, and it's called Uncork.
Uncorked, yep.
It's a winery and they have a nice room upstairs that we are going to use for that. And the topics are topics that we consider that everybody will be interested on, and we already have the speakers. And we were looking at different things to talk about: social justice, also spirituality, and like tackle that thing that many people would say, especially in the young adults, that would talk about, I'm spiritual but not religious, because people are kind of reluctant about institutional religion because of the rules, regulations, and everything, and sometimes the media doesn't help, and the leadership also, kind of with the comments and all that. So actually, yeah, I was talking yesterday with a young adult who is really angry about what their bishops, the bishops are trying to vote on the LGTV and all that, and I was, poor guy. I mean, he's hurting. He believes in God and he loves the church, but when they discuss these things, it's hurting. So we want to be able to bring conversations that are honest and open and to dialogue. And so the main one of the topics is, of course, that one. I'm religious, but not. I'm spiritual, but not religious. That yes. I don't use a organized religion. Another one is the social justice, and more an approach of how can I be a person of the gospel? How can I be living the values of the gospel values without falling into being partisan or looking into being taking sides and divide, but something that brings us together in a good political participation. Because I think we as Catholics, we need to be political. We need to make the points of the values, the gospel values in the world, but without being partisan, that's the challenge. And so we are going to have a conversation around that, and we have a good speaker for that will be helping us on that. And of course, this will be a very open discussion, and I've had to make sure to tell the speakers that we don't want to be judgmental. We want to be fresh. We want to be open, and we want to be,
Yeah, and so that's going to be taking place at Uncorked, at 240 Main Street. We are asking if you want to participate in that you do sign up. Again, that sign up is also on cccracine.org, or on your screen you can scan that QR code and it takes you right to the website, and you can sign up for each specific site, and so you can do that. There has been a question that has been risen, and that is whether or not we will live stream this. And so what I can say is we're going to attempt to live stream these events because it's in a different area, we have the equipment to do it, but do we have the capacity of the Wi-Fi? I think we do over there. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to live stream those. So for those that cannot make it, that it will be live streamed for you. And what we'll do is we'll take your questions. So if you plan on attending these events online, please post your questions. We'll take a few questions from the online, and then we'll continue the discussion. We'll probably go offline for in-house people. So that's my disclaimer, is we're going to attempt to go ahead and live stream this for you. So Deuce is already set. Been working on getting all the equipment to make sure it's all working. So yes, we will make sure we try to have that live stream for you.
Yeah, we will do that. And I want to just make sure, because we have discussed that it's going to be open and free and people can ask difficult questions and have an honest dialogue. So what's going to happen is that the talk the presenter is going to give, we are going to live stream it. And so once, if you have any questions in the online people will have the presenter to answer those questions, but then we will go offline. And I just want to be honest with you, because we want that the people that are there feel free to ask and have posed the questions that they want to talk, and nobody want to be caught on camera or on anything.
Questions.
Yeah, so that we have a candid conversation. And I also want to do that in respect also of the speaker, because I think if a speaker is speaking to a camera, it tends to be more cautious about what they say and think. Yeah.
And then we have, just briefly, this one's for those who have been confirmed. So parents, if you have a child that's been confirmed, you've got something on July 30th for any of those who have been confirmed. You're having that's the Young Links event taking place. So
yes,
I think we talked about that last week as well. So anybody post confirmation, anybody that's ready to go to college, or
yeah. So we are welcoming any. So one of the catechists of the Christian Formation Program over St. Patrick's, she's offering her home and open the doors to us, and some of the families there in St. Patrick's are already getting some food, because of course everything is around the table, around the food. And we are inviting and welcoming any teenager who probably been senior or have done the confirmation and are probably also transitioning and moving into college or are the first years of college. We are welcoming you to come to this Young Links program. This will be really what I want us to do in that day, is kind of come together, share together, listen to your ideas, listen to what will you or the teenagers and the youth want to hear from the church, and we're gonna do that. So so if you know somebody from your family member, they don't need to be from the Catholic community in Central Racine. They could be from anywhere, going to anywhere. So we just want to have this opportunity to come together, to listen, and that's what I was telling all those who are involved in the organization. This is going to be a time of listen, so that we could see what we can offer to them. But again, anybody that you consider senior, have done confirmation, or is moving into college, so we are welcoming our first semester of college.
Yeah, and so for that one will be, you should get something for that. And if you know anybody that, if you don't get the invitation for that, contact us. If you have somebody in mind, we'll be happy to reach out to them.
Yes.
But that one's a little bit more, I don't have a sign up for that, only because it's going out for specific people. But if you know somebody, let us know. You can email me at eloy@axyouthministry.org. Or you can give us a call at 262-898-5666. Wow, that's a lot going on, Father Juan.
It's a lot. And do you know why he likes all the signing up? Because he figured out how to do the QR code. So he's taking so much pride on it, because he's made it. So now be ready from now on to see a lot of QR codes all over, because now he knows how to do them.
Our young people knows what those are.
I know. I'm just clarifying. Just clarify.
So a QR code, maybe. All right. So I've got this young Gen Z person here that I have to. So the QR codes are. So let's show you what a QR code. If you look on your screen, that looks like a barcode, and you take your camera out and you simply put it on there, and it doesn't take a picture, but it takes a link so it goes online so that you can actually take you to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what the QR code. So if you see that QR code, put your phone against it, and it will take you right to the link. So,
And we are gonna put that in the bulletin also, right?
yes, those will be posted into the bulletin.
So you just
So you take
basically you do, yeah, you take your phone out, your camera, and turn on the bulletin, and just go there online.
All right. So, and then last but not least, Father Juan, you have all of these things going on, and it's like, hopefully, you said you're going to be 39 this year.
August.
For those of you at home, I'm 46. So when he hits 40, all of this stuff, maybe you will slow down here. I think he forgets that.
That's what people have been telling me when I was gonna hit 30. I think God has given me enough energy for now, so I don't hope for that, Eloy.
All right. Then last one, I said you could just talk a little bit about the Cristo Rey Cafe you have. So going on at this tomorrow.
Yes.
Cristo Rey Cafe. Tell us what that is.
So Cristo Rey Cafe comes. The name comes from the parish of Cristo Rey that used to have a breakfast after masses in when they were over downtown, and when they moved your parish, Eloy, yeah, and when they moved over St. Patrick's, they carry the name and they have a breakfast every Sunday in St. Patrick's Parish. Throughout this pandemic, we have been out of it, and we have done it in and out, but really, honestly, we haven't done much. And now this Sunday, we are beginning again our Cristo Rey Cafe, and it's throughout summer we are going to try to use, weather permitting, to use the nice green areas that we have in St. Patrick's. So you could order your food there. They will have the ability to have your breakfast there. And I know many of you, the 9 o'clock mass goers, you always come to mass and then you go for a breakfast somewhere around. So if you really are looking for a good Mexican breakfast on a Sunday morning, what better way than go to Cristo Rey Cafe over St. Patrick's and mingle with the people there, and also have a good traditional and homemade Mexican breakfast. And this is the different groups of the parish. They run every Sunday. They run the program. So we are starting with the couples group that we have in St. Patrick's. They are the ones who are doing this Sunday. So you get the opportunity to see people in different ministries, different groups serving, and you get to mingle with them, and it creates a good environment. And again, you get a very good Mexican breakfast. I tell you, because I have eaten it and I'm planning to eat it. So,
all right. Well, I want to thank you, Father Juan, for all of this wonderful information. All of this information is in his bulletin article, and so please still read it. It's got some. Thank you, Father Juan. So all of this information is in the bulletin along with other things. So make sure you grab your bulletin this Sunday. A lot of good information in there. And go ahead.
I got a favor to ask you. Not to you, not to you.
Okay. Not another favor.
Yeah. No, the thing is that we are 3 communities, and we have a lot of things going on. And the bulletin is one tool that we have to communicate with you what's going on. And this is another way that we kind of use it. We want to be, one of the things that I want to focus very much into this in our ministry here is also being able to communicate well. I communicate everything that is going on and happening. And so I would encourage you to take a look of everything at the bulletin, because everything is there. And sometimes people say, I didn't know about this, I didn't know about this, and that is what is in the announcements. It's also in the bulletin, and each of the parishes has a page, and then we have a whole Catholic Community Central Racine page. And so we will ask you really to be mindful of that.
Yeah, there is a lot of good information. And if you look on I won't say much more other than if you look on page. So I'm holding this week's bulletin. A lot of good information on here. But if you look, when you open up the bulletin, there's some interesting information in here and some news about Father Juan. So you're going to want to pick up this week's bulletin. I don't think he knew it was in there, but I just caught it before we started this taping. So take a look at this week's bulletin. Anything else?
Takes away my whole thing about communication. I didn't know about that.
Take a good look at this week's bulletin.
And also, stay tuned because we have a very interesting program coming up for you. So I'm not going to say anything else because a lawyer is going to kill me if I do that. But yesterday we were working in something that we have acquired for our Catholic community in Central Racine. And I'm very, very excited about it, and you will hear about it soon.
It's only been 1 month, Father Juan, and the work and the fun has just begun.
Oh, thank you.
Remember, we're the Catholic Community Center Racine, one faith, one family.